Hello everyone, welcome back to another video by Jayjay Smokehouse Grill. Today we're going to be doing a pork loin. We're going to smoke it. It's roughly about 9 pounds. Got this at Sam's Club. We're going to cut the center section out of this pork loin, and I will save the end pieces and we'll grill those. We'll butterfly them, grill them out on the charcoal grill at a later time. That'll be another video in itself, but let's get started. Like I say, this is a whole pork loin. Bought it down at Sam's Club. 8.62 pounds. We're going to inject this, and then put us some rub. I'll show you the rubs and injection here shortly. We'll smoke it outside. Let's start off with trimming it up a little bit. I guess you can see this aluminum pan here lid, and I usually use that to kind of gauge the size I want my pork loin. So we're going to come like right in here and then right in here, and we'll smoke this whole. We'll use these end pieces as a we'll butterfly them, put them on the grill, do something with them. We'll make a video on that later. I found what this does also is these end pieces is kind of not near as uniform maybe as the center section, so this should cook more evenly if you do it this way. And there's not going to be a whole lot of trimming to do to a pork loin. I guess you can do as much as you want. Still got a little ice on it, but that's okay. But you can see it's pretty much, may try to get some of the silver skin off the back, but there's really not a lot of fat in a pork loin. Real lean cut of meat. I find it's a lot easier to trim these pork loins, or really any kind of meat, if it's a little bit froze. You don't want it froze solid, but it's like it just comes off so much easier, and you don't have to fight it as bad. So we've got that cleaned up pretty good there. Using these disposable cutting boards, these is great to have. Cuts down on all the mess. We'll just try to get right under that skin, silver skin there, and take it off best we can. If you'll tilt your blade up just a little bit, it kind of keeps it from cutting into your meat. We'll just try to get all this we can off. That makes a big difference between what it was. So we'll flip it around, we'll finish getting this side off. If you can just get your blade just right under the skin. Helps to have a fairly sharp knife. This one ain't the sharpest one in the world. It's not the most expensive by no means. I got it at Sam's also. Comes in a 2-pack. There's nothing better than a good cooked pork loin, smoked. And there's probably nothing worse than a bad overcooked pork loin. Very easy to get it tough if you overcook them. I think that's really all we need to do to this pork loin here as far as trimming. You'll notice it's going to sit right here. Be good. I'm going to use this pan also, the lid to it actually, to inject. That way to have some sides to it right here on the side to hold your injection in that comes out of the pork loin. Today for the injection we're using pork prod from Big Papa Smokers. I bought this. They hadn't given me anything. It's just something I like to use. I've used it a few times and it's turned out great on pork, so this will be the first time using it on a pork loin, but I have used it on a pork butt and it turned out great. Then I think we're going to do a light coat of simmering docks, sweet rib rub, and then a light coat of Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub on top of the simmering docks. And then I think we'll come glaze it with some Daigle's pecan garlic heat glaze. This is really good stuff here. We'll do that probably when it gets to internal temp, maybe 130 internal temp. I've got 8 ounces of the injection mixed up, and we'll use as much as it takes, or we'll try to get it as plump and juicy as we can. And what we're going to do is we'll come in here and just move your needle around. as you're squeezing your injection in. And there will be some squirt back out at you, probably get on you, but that's just part of barbecue. Probably not going to take the whole 8 ounces on this pork loin, because we probably got it cut down to, I don't know, probably 5 pounds now, maybe 4 pounds. Alright, we got our pork loin trimmed down, injected. Now let's put us a little rub on here, and we're going to go this Simmering Docks sweet rib rub first. We're going to do all sides of it. Come back over the top with the Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub. Alright, we've got this trimmed down. The pork loin's injected. We put a light coat of Simmering Docks sweet rib rub on. On top of that, we come back with Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub, but the smoker's already lit, so all we got to do is go out and put this pork loin on the smoker. We'll put a temp probe in it to track the internal temp, because we don't want to go too much on the internal temp. My plan is to smoke it till it gets to like a 130 internal temp. Then we'll start glazing it. We'll pull this pork loin 140-ish internal temp. And then we're going to let it rest. We'll slice it and see what we come out with in the end. Y'all stay tuned. Let me get all this kind of cleaned up and organized. I'll bring you back. We'll go outside to the smoker and we'll get this pork loin to cooking. Alright, I don't know if y'all can see, but let's look at that color before it's even cooked from all those rubs. Great color, great color. Let's get this on the smoker and get to cooking. This is a gravity fed smoker. I guess most of y'all may know, may not know. One day I'll go over how it works. I have put a rack in here, just a baker's rack to set the pork loin on. I like to bunch it up as best I can, because they'll cook the way you set them in the cooker. Get this one glove off. We'll get our internal, we're going to use a chef alarm today, and we're going to try to get deadly in the middle as much as we can. And we'll turn our chef alarm on. And we'll set the temp. It's showing a 31 degrees in internal temp, which it just has come out of the refrigerator. And we're going to set it to come off. Let us the alarm to go off at 130 degree internal temp. It's showing the low alarm because of the, there we go. And we'll set our start timer, and we'll see how long this cook's going to take us. Alright, we have some cherry and hickory wood chunks here we'll put in the firebox. for our port loin. I always like tapping my ashes down on top of it. That way to get it smoking good. I don't know if you can tell, but look at the light, thin blue smoke coming out of that stack. That's what we're looking for. We don't want nothing real heavy and cloudy. Alright guys, if you can see, we hit 130 internal temp. It took 2 hours and 11 minutes to get to 130. We're going to glaze it with that Daigle's pecan garlic glaze, and I have raised the temp alarm up to 140, and when it gets to 140 we'll pull this off the smoker and let it rest until it reaches internal temp of 145. So let's see what we got right here. Alright, we're going to put this glaze on here. It looks really good. Got a little bark, ain't hardly set, but I think it's good enough we can glaze it. I'm just going to dab it where it won't be rubbing that rub off, just in case it's not set perfect. I don't know if y'all are able to see that or not. Let me see if I can move the camera up here closer to it. Is that not just a beautiful port loin with that glaze on it? Alright guys, we've hit 140 internal temp. Let me turn the alarm off. It took 2 hours and 55 minutes. We started with an internal temp of 31 degrees, and now we're at 140. Now I did come back at 135 degrees. I didn't film it and just glaze this port loin one more time. So let's get this port loin off. We're going to let it rest and it'll carry over. It should get to 145 internal temp. Then we'll slice it and see what we have. Let's see what we got. Would you look at that? What beautiful color with those two rubs and that glaze. Alright, I'm going to get this off here. We'll wrap it up in a pan and we'll let it rest till it gets to about 145, and we'll get it out and slice it up and see how it looks. Y'all stay tuned. Let's recap what we've done. We took a 9.6 pound port loin, trimmed the edges off, used the center section of it. Probably got it down to 4, maybe 5 pounds at the most. Trimmed a little bit of the silver skin off the back. We took and injected the port loin, and then we used a Cimarron's Dock sweet rib rub as our base coat. We come back over the top of that with the Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub. We have put this on the smoker at 250 degrees. It took about 3 hours total time from start to finish on the cook. At 130 degrees internal temp, we glazed it for the first time. I went back, glazed it the second time at 135 degrees internal temp, and then as y'all seen, we pulled the port loin off the smoker at 140 degrees internal temp, and we let it carry over and rest, and I think it got to like 143, which is, you know, close. That's there in the middle, so you know the ends is always going to be more, so we should be good. So let's after it's rested, we'll get it out of here and slice it up, see what it looks like and tastes like. If you don't have a shelf alarm, they're worth their weight in gold to keep tracks of your internal temps. There's the final product. Beautiful color on this. Let's get it out here and let's slice it up and see what we have. I'm using an electric knife. I believe this is a Black & Decker, I believe. Not sure. But anyway, I use an electric knife to slice. In the comments below, why don't, if you have a suggestion on a good slicing knife that's not electric, leave a comment below and let me know. We'll just start right here in the middle. Beautiful color, beautiful, still juicy. That injection I think helped a lot. I'm gonna cut this about the width of a number 2 pencil, 1/4 inch, somewhere right in there. See if we can maybe put us out a good presentation here for the camera. Hopefully y'all can see all the juice and all that's come out of this. Just a wonderful looking port loin. Probably the best looking one I've ever cooked. Let's get us a piece and try it. Got good flavor, got a good smoke to it. Got a little bit of heat coming in on the back side. All in all, I think this is a winner. I appreciate y'all watching. I've gained a lot of new subscribers here lately. I appreciate all of you. If you would like this video, comment, and if you hadn't subscribed, subscribe to me, and we'll put out some more videos like this in a few weeks here or next week or so. I have a full-time job, so I have to do the best I can far as doing the videos. But yeah, enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. See you on the next video.